Alright everybody, Fang Shadow here, and we are back in the land of Skyrim, playing with our orc summoner guy, though he's not quite a summoner yet. Haven't got our summoning spells yet, but we're working on that today. So when we last left off, we kind of finished up over here in Riverwood. Went ahead to Bleak Falls Bear over there and got the Dragonstone. So we're going to go ahead and go meet the Arl, because Riverwood calls for aid. So we're gonna kind of rush through this a little bit, try to get there really fast. It's just a nice little jaunty stroll. Turn these audio levels down a bit, it's a bit loud on my end. Alright, there we go, a little bit more comfortable. Try to get there. Hello, Mr. Deer Elk. Please get on the way. So, I know last time I didn't quite go into what exactly how I was playing this as. I want to wait a little bit. We'll get another perk when we're very close. I'll go into the skill trees, and I'll kind of explain what my intentions and my aims are for this build, for this character that I'm playing as. Oh, I don't need those right now. Just trying to get here as fast as we can. Skip down the rocks. Everything stays good. It's storming outside my house a little bit right now. Nothing too bad, but just gonna have to keep an eye on it. Yeah, I found Honey Brew Meadery. More fast travel, always good. Alright, this way to the stables. Might go ahead and start picking up a few flowers here and there. Something going on.
You're good at death. Good enough.
Oh well. Must have run off.
Sweet. Giant had nothing.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield, brother.
What is that?
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Speak of the Companions. Essentially, they're fighters group in this game, with a bit of a twist, which we'll get to later, because I may join up with them. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do the factions in this game, because the factions in this game are kind of iffy sometimes. Picking up some flowers. It's not really, I don't know. Like picking up flowers, discover the stable, fast travel point. Oh, Blue Mountain Flower. Definitely want Blue Mountain Flower. Like I said, we're not going to be doing much healing, so we're going to be doing potions. So we just want to be able to craft basic potions.
We
Need
are
Blue Mountain
creatures
Flower
of the
for
desert.
that.
The north wind chills us to the bone. Take a look.
What you got for sale? Sword of Souls. I do not have a lot of gold, so I don't have much to play with. But definitely see a few things could be workful. Do I have anything to sell? I think it's an ores, which I want to keep. Disenchant that. I can sell this mace, I'm pretty sure. I'll go ahead and sell the mace. I'll keep the fireball scrolls. Alright, so I'll sell the mace. I'll keep these for disenchanting. Shield I'll keep. So I'll sell the mace. And just about the 2 potions. That's all I need for right now.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
And up the gates.
City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Oh, he actually doesn't have like the heavy armor helmet. That's really random. I have new some helmet on the
Fine.
dragon attack.
But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Oh, great. Suspicion. Wonderful. Especially you don't really use that. I didn't know that was like a straight up. I know it said persuade, but I don't really use that as a speech option. I just usually do the
We'll
real
pay
calls for
whatever
aid.
it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Damn. She told him. Know your worth, people.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
We're about to put that there to the test, buddy. Upstairs, upstairs, upstairs. And let's go Dragon's Reach. We'll go into exploring more of Whiterun a little bit later. Try to move the plot along here.
We cannot afford to act rashly in times like
Brigands I can handle.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
And more threats of violence.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
We're all aware that she missed that, right? Like, dramatically missed where the sheath was.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
They should do one of these two. Let's go for the snarky response this time, though.
Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute. Especially now. What I want to know is...
Screw you.
What exactly happened at Helgen? I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people.
Sort of damn near dragging the ground.
Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
See, he says my own initiative. It's not so much my initiative, more the initiative of the glowy arrow. We must obey the glowy arrow at all cost. Just the one true God.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Alright, where am I going? Or what am I
Straight to the
fetching?
point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
And this is why we did it earlier.
Ah,
Saving
the dragon
time.
stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me.
So what happens now?
That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim.
Awesome. Yes, Farengar is an annoying jerk who thinks he's better than you. He's also going to become our friend for a little bit because he's selling all the things we need right now.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
And random soldiers running up the stairs.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
You
I've
look tired,
already
friend.
ordered my men
The
to
Baron
muster
Mayor
in
has
the
paid
main
for
gate.
it.
Good.
Leave me alone,
Don't
random
fail me.
NPC.
There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the dragon stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
You should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
Sweet.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution.
So, before we go out there, gonna take care of a couple things first. First things first, we're gonna disenchant all this cool magical gear that we've been running around with. So, as you can see, enchanting, aka the way to break the game, part 1. Enchanting, enchant item, you have to know the enchantment and have a filled soul gem. You learn about destroying. I don't even know how I said that. Disenchanting and destroying enchanted items. So all this fancy cool stuff that we just have right here. Yeah, I don't need all of it. So we're gonna learn all these enchantments. Cause they're all key. ISO boom. And just like that, we've increased our enchanting to a good level. Ooh, 25. 26. Did it really fast. We're not gonna do anything with enchanting right away.
envy you
Do I want to wear this iron armor of minor alteration? Considering that I'm not really using alteration spells. I'm using heavy armor, so maybe later, but not now.
Come
So
to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors? So,
no.
you wish to master the arcane arts?
Alright, so we're gonna go over to his spells. Normally, he does not have this many spells. He has the basic level spells his spells change as you level up. He'll get more. But you can see he got a lot of spells. If you've played the game before, you can probably also tell that a lot of these are not actually spells from the game. Most of these are from the mods that I've added again to make the game interesting, but more. So we're gonna definitely need to get a few things. So one of the things that we definitely need to grab is where is it at? Show the way to sort by spell type. It's at the top of the list. What am I doing? So, all right, to the bound ones. So, we're gonna buy. This is one of the fancy spells. So we're actually gonna buy both of the bound spells. Buy both of the bound spells. Gonna go ahead and do. Do I want to buy Conjure Flame Atronach? We'll start with Conjure Familiar. We'll buy a few base spells, and then as I get my magicka up and stuff a little bit more, I intend to probably buy some more of these really, really weird spells. Just reading through some of them. We're doing summons instead of reviving characters to fight first. I prefer summons a little bit more consistently. So now we got some conjuration spells finally. So clairvoyance, always a good spell to have. So this bound tomahawk is interesting. It's technically an axe. So first gonna do Conjure Familiar. Put that into our left hand. And then we're gonna use both of these.
Aptitude. You should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
We're gonna save that level up though. So put that into our left hand. And as you can see, it take a lot. It take a lot of magic. That's one of the things about magic in this game. It can be very draining in the opening levels. And now it's morning. Make one more quick stop over here. This is the center of Whiterun, basically. Over there is your Vasker, which is the companions. Temple of Kinnereth right here, which we're actually gonna go into right here for a quick little buff. We're gonna go pray at the shrine. I believe Kinnereth is a stamina buff. Right. Let's go to our active effects. Yes, but Kinnereth is a stamina buff, which is always nice to have. So just to pull a quick test. So let's do sword. So cast our familiar, and as you can see, you do not have enough magic to cast our sword. But that is also why I bought Tomahawk. Tomahawk is much cheaper, even though it doesn't last as long. It still gives a good bit of damage. Go ahead and get rid of our familiar here. There we go.
I can assure you it's all fresh. I hunt the game myself every day.
And of course, go ahead and bind our mace, or pick, excuse me.
Dragon's Reach say you've aided the Yard on behalf of Whiterun. Thank you.
Oh damn. And in that time, technically missed the cool fancy speech that Eurolith made, but that's okay. I don't really pay attention to it anyway. It's just some standard, you know, hey, let's go kill a dragon, glory kind of speech thing.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
So to the Western Watchtower. Butterfly. Grab it. And Watchtower. Did we actually beat them here? Oh yeah, we did. So, I don't know how we missed our speech and we beat them here. Alright, so we got to the Western Watchtower. A dragon attack. This thing is super borked. So we're gonna go ahead and skip over here.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it. Let's save us. Here he comes again.
And there it goes. So it's time for the first dragon fight. Come on. Come on, mister. Land. 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 Alright, we're gonna go ahead and cast our familiar. We're actually gonna go ahead and whip forward drop. And Conjuration is a 16. Good news about this fight is that you can kind of use the NPCs to help out, and I'll track them somehow. We're on fire. We're on fire. We're on fire. We're okay though. This is why I wanted to spec into heavy armor, because can't mess us up. Land. There we go. Landed. Just we're not doing too much damage, unfortunately. I'm gonna go use a potion here. Boost my health up to survive the fire attack. Ouch. Heavy armor increase. Nope. One potion. But you can see, despite all that roaring and yelling, he can actually talk. Delicious souls. And let's search them. And we're gonna take all of this, except not this stuff. Cool. That was hot. Wait, where's your one weird random guy? There he is. Come on. Start your dialogue.
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn.
What?
In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power.
I like how he expects you to fully understand this as a non-Nord.
There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. That will prove it. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragonborn? What are you talking about?
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them, like old Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who can kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
You say you're left, being awfully quiet. Come on here, Leth. Tell us, do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill him. But I don't need some mythical dragonborn Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecar. You ain't an orc.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
If you really are Dragonborn, like out of the old tales, you ought to be able to shout. Can you? Have you tried?
No, I was waiting for y'all to finish all that fancy dialogue. But now we've got Dragon Shouts, which is the game's signature for this. So basically, we get a dragon soul, we have a fancy word, combine them together, and
Boom! Shouting what you just did.
Voice
Must
of the
be.
Dragonborn.
You really are Dragonborn then.
we push people down. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and level up here so I can kind of go into what we're doing. So we're gonna level up, gonna go ahead and put the point into Magica, definitely increase that. So one of the things we're focusing on is one-handed, just to do some damage and stuff like that. Because one-handed always is good to kind of have that. You just want to be able to have kind of a backup plan. And melee is always a good backup plan since most enemies will fight you in melee range. We're gonna focus on heavy armor for the extra protection, which I like. Worry about smithing and enchanting a little bit later on. And then of course Conjuration is one of the ones that I definitely need to focus on. So we can't get it quite up to where we want it to yet. I put a point in here because again, magic is very taxing here in the early, so you definitely want to try to reduce those costs. Then as you can hear, we're going to be able to summon our stuff farther away. We're going to be going down this summoner tree. So we're going to be focusing on things like elemental potency, just all the way down to this tree basically. Yeah, pretty much down this side of the tree here, just to focus on making our summons better. And then probably this tree as well, which is the bound weapon tree, to make it a little bit more viable. And then of course on this tree here, like I said, we're using one-handed as our backup, so that's going to help with the bound weapon tree. We're probably not going to pick any specific perks out of this tree for specific weapons. We're probably going to focus more on like this side of the tree here, where it's just general one-handed power attacks and stuff like that. Heavy armor, we're going to try to get most of that tree overall. So the main only issue is right now, like I said, consume magic like crazy. And the bound sword is good, but also, again, consumes magic like crazy. So as we get more magicka, we'll be able to cast both. But for right now, I'm going to actually go back and use the mace, or the war pick. I gotta stop you calling it a mace. We're going to switch to our actual physical weapon there. Keeping a blue mountain flower to make potions. Yes. Well, you heard the sky voices. We got called. Let's go figure out what that's for. Normally I would just fast travel back to Dragon's Reach and shit to immediately talk to the Jarl anyway, but I figure we'll walk around Whiterun a little bit. Just to kind of show it off. Again, like I said, I'm not sure for the people who watch how many are completely new to Skyrim versus how many are just watching the Let's Play. Either way, I'm very grateful for everybody watching. Be it first time or the fourth time. gentlemen. Or the metal flower.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
What?
We
Where?
will be back. This is not over.
Where is the guard?
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We will pay good money for information. A woman, a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She is likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything. It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away.
Alright, darn, not to be so darn aggressive. I hope you do. We'll come back to that later.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. Mister, could you spare a coin?
Not now, Jad.
There's been talk amongst the guards.
I meant to show off Whiterun and I got sidetracked. I'll show it off here in a minute.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
We were just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there?
Power was destroyed, but we did kill the
I
dragon.
knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that. Dragonborn. What do you know about the Dragonborn? So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you.
The who?
Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun?
Who are you
That was
again?
the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, what, Dragonborn?
Not nonsense. Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that
That's a
what do
fucking
these
lie.
Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeard's business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me in my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
And I just let him get all that dialogue out. Wow, we're already up close to our next level up. So now we have to go to High Hrothgar to speak to the Greybeards. Slight problem. Well, not really a problem. It's just that we here. Greybeards. Here. And as you can see, there's no mountain climbing in this game. It's gonna be a long trip. But we can at least make it interesting. We're not even gonna go right away anyway.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
What does a housecarl do?
As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life.
So, I am a Thane. Keep calling me that. What is that?
The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor. A gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are.
Ah.
Lead the way.
Okay, get a jail free card. Though not really. It only really works one time on more minor crimes. Oh. And I have Lydia following me. So you have a follower now? So technically this will mean that if I include the summon that's going to be on my team, that'll be
Disrespect the law.
3.
Disrespect.
Literally just met, dude. But that'll give us like a team of 3. Myself, Lydia, and the summon. Which is good in this little early game.
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most.
She always lags behind a little bit. But another thing too is that also gives us another inventory to kind of use. And now we can go directly to High Hrothgar and leave, but I don't like to do that. I actually prefer to do a couple things before. One of the main things is get a little bit money and a little bit of free XP.
This is a local favor.
by-
I think I got a clean margaret. If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires? Here, take a look at this.
Not that kind of work.
Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
This kind of work.
Need anything else? Just
We're
let
gonna
me
go
know.
do some bounty hunting, so that way we can get a little bit of extra money. That allows.
You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my son? Hmm? What of Thorold? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
I will never accept his death. My son still lives, I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battleborn, where is he? Where are you holding my Thorold?
Do you believe this old hag? Holding him? Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner. Face it, coward. Your stupid son is dead. He died a storm-cloaked traitor. And you best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same. Come on, Father. There's nothing more to be said here.
Dang, just everybody mad at everybody. Before I forget this time again, this is Bree's home. As you can see, it requires a key. This is the house that we can buy here in Whiterun to become our home. And usually I always try to buy it on the sooner side, because Whiterun is a very good city in that it has everything you need. It has all the smithing equipment that you need, including all the various gears, including the grind wheel to improve your weapons, leather rack, the anvil to make your weapons and armor, workbench to improve your armor, and the smelter for ores. On top of that, you've got a variety of merchants, Belthor general goods up here. You've got a small place to get some work here, even though it'll dry up after like 2 or 3 missions.
Do you get to the Cloud District?
You got the
very often?
companions here.
Oh, what am I saying?
The Alchemist Shop is here, which will give you access to an alchemy table. And even if you didn't have that, you have the alchemy table up in Dragon's Reach along with the enchanting table. In theory, you could put all this in your house, but it's really just a waste of gold. To be honest, just you do it for the convenience. Once you just start moving around the town, it's a little bit easier to manage and just have all that stuff already accessible to you for free. Alright, but first things first, we're gonna do some bounty hunting. So we're gonna switch that so that our arrow doesn't lead us in the wrong direction. Yeah, I always start my playthroughs of Skyrim doing this small little video because it's decent XP, it gets you a little bit of gold to start, and it just, I don't know, it feels a little more immersive in a weird way for me, because I just feel like, oh, well, I'm going on a super long journey to a place I don't understand, probably should have some gold to eat and have some supplies. So I feel like just legitimately any character in the situation would at least try to make sure they had some type of funds or gold or whatever to make a journey such as this, especially up that mountain, which can become a pain in the butt if you're not prepared. Only there's one specific part though. Oh, see this little mammoth tusk horn thing? This is a giant's camp. You need to be very careful when you're coming here. When you're very low level, these things will wreck you. We're just gonna. You got an extra chest. They see it. The good news about mammoths and giants, they're not hostile unless you're hostile to them, or unless you start messing with the mammoths, which will cause the giants to go hostile. As I said in the early game, they will wreck you up. Like literally flying into the air, ragdoll physics style. It's really cool. Bad wolf. But really annoying. And where's Lydia? There she is. As I said, she lags behind. All followers seem to have a tendency to do that sometimes, but that might just be the way I play the game, because I tend to be moving and grooving, and I don't stick to the right regular paths. I just walk through. So jumpy jumps and stuff like that. So the AI can kind of mess up the pathfind a little bit, get confused. Excuse me. So we're gonna go over to this cave over here, Veterans Retreat. Do our first bounty. Dog. Attack, doggo. Yeah, get him, boy. Oh, nice. For money. Alright, you gonna pick this chest here. Oh, it's pretty easy. Nice. More gold. Don't need that much of the defender. You can kind of also cheese Conjuration a little bit with a few tricks. I like to always summon. Yeah, so pick swallow the axe tree. I don't know why I never noticed that. It's been a while since I've actually used Sky UI. Forgot one of the things you can see in Sky UI is it will tell you what kind of weapon it is, even if it's like a weird mod weapon. You can it'll show you what tree it falls under. In this case, the war axe falls under the war pick falls under the war axe tree. Oof, I am totally messing this up right now. Summon our buddy again. Bring level up. Where you going, boy? Attack him over there. Oh, and you can see Managing is strong. This is also why we brought Lydia. Lydia can do more damage. Lydia will also get in there. that we really wanted. But we'll open this chest. Ooh, flawless garden. Perfect. Lockpicks. We have these enchantments so we can sell. And then this is key. So, wire run. Woodmill. Take the treasure maps. Treasure maps are key because, of course, the treasure maps. So, they'll take a lot of easy money. And we try to skill book to get some skill points. Anything else worth taking in this room? No. You see this here. It is a little one interesting in the game. Yeah, these things rattle and roll. If you run into them, they'll alert people around you. Just little noisemakers made of bone. So again, not all of these are competent. Only most of them. Did you ever loot this purse? Yes, we did. Did we loot the dog? No, the dog has anything besides his own dog meat, which we're not gonna eat that. It's nasty. Alright, so first bounty in the book's pretty easy. I also use the bounties to kind of explore areas out here because most of the bounties will take place in this small area here. I suppose a few little locations for fast travel points in case you're just randomly out here and need to be that. We're just gonna fast travel to Dragon's Reach. I do not want to do the walk right now in this moment. So we're gonna go ahead and what we'll do, we'll complete the Whiterun bounties here. You'll get more as time goes on, as you level up and progress the story.
The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you.
Pay me.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
100 gold.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
I will say this, by the way, is they don't pay great. They pay enough. Still got that level up stocked up. Oh, wait, no. I have that level up stock because I'm pretty sure I never used that perk point. Oh, no, I had it straight up level up. Well, dang it. We got Lydia. I want to increase our magicka again. I have 2 perk points. Level up again. So do we want our heavy armor to be stronger? Do we want to hit stronger? Like I said, we're not going to mess with these just yet. That's something to mess with for later. So anything else you can do in the Conjuration tree to reduce that? So we got 2 points. We'll throw another per point into. Let's go ahead and throw it into armor. Keep ourselves alive. And we've maxed that part of the tree out. So the main thing is you gotta stay alive if you want to kill your enemies. So now we're at an armor rating of 99. Okay. So continue the loop. Back to the Bannered Mare. Realistically, I could get more experience by sleeping in a bed for a little while, but I don't feel like doing that right now. Just trying to do just side questing and whatnot. Where is everybody? Alright, so we can get a few side quests here.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the Bannered Mare from Hulda.
Yeah, it's rude to walk away from people when they're talking to you.
Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done.
Maybe I can help you with that.
If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future?
She also looks incredibly creepy in that lighting.
Farewell.
Like, she's more vampiric. The merchants out here aren't out yet, so we'll go into the Bannered Mare.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Sure. Do you got any more work for me?
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
How about new?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Silent Moon's camp.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
And let's get out of here before the guy starts singing.
Well met, traveler.
You look tired, friend. The Bannered Mare has beds for rest.
So we gotta go to Silent Moon's camp. As you can see, it's faster if we travel to Bleakwind Basin and then run like hell. And when I say run like hell, I do mean run like hell. Because giants. I am not playing with how bad these things will wreck you if you're not careful. To be honest, if you've seen the Skyrim memes about the giants, you already know how bad you're gonna get ragdolled. Silent Moon's camp. Alright, some enemies. Cast the doggo. Where'd doggo go? Dog? There it goes. Oh. What'd you say? It's kind of a cool thing about it is that if you set her up right, you don't have to kill anything. Like I said, this... I'm not trying to be OP, but I mean, like... If I don't have to fight anything, it'll be interesting. Alright, you need to work on your aim. Take that. I don't think my dog is gonna last too much longer. He got taken out. Alright. Dragon shout there. Concerning the dragon shout, like... We won't go into it later until we get to High Rothgar too much and we learn more about them. But I will say this. For Unrelenting Force shout, most people will probably tell you either use levels 1 or level 3. Right there is level 1 because I only have the one word, but as you can see, it's a very good way to interrupt enemies. It recharges very quickly. Heavy armor forge. We gotta increase that smithing. Like I said, smithing will become important for us later. Plus the Lunar Forge. But armor forge, we already read that book. So actually, take this. That's a free way to learn the enchantment. Take this to sell. And as you can see, now we're encumbered because we have a problem. This is why we have Lydia.
I'm right behind you.
I need to trade some things with you.
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Yes, you are. The other thing about followers is that they'll use the weapons that you give them sometimes. So, you kind of got to be careful with what you give them, especially if you give them like enchanted stuff. For now, we're going to get rid of the dragon parts, because dragon parts are what will weigh you down a lot, especially when you just start killing dragons a lot. Ooh, Amulet of Akatosh. We're going to wear that for the magic of regeneration. Taking that strength enchantment. Trust me. Later on when we start focusing in on enchanting, I like to have strength enchantment. Gotta increase that carry weight. Alright, I think everybody out here is dead. We can go into the thing. But yeah, definitely putting on that amulet because you want to have that increase of magical regen. And actually, if we can get enough money, still gonna work. Might switch up. I'm gonna use the bound sword for this. For right now. Because I think I should have enough magicka now to be able to use one and then the other. Yes. Nice. Alright, so I can do double conjuration. Alright, Wolf died. Use the bound sword. got him. Anything we're looting? Some gold, obviously. And you got some gold and some lockpicks. Anything in the chest? Some more gold, some bows. Woodcutter's axe. Do I have that? I don't really need it. If I was playing a more archer character, I would definitely carry one with me. And a pig. I will carry one with me because you want to make arrows with wood. So of course, the best way to do that is to just carry a woodcutter's axe. But I do carry the pickaxe. We will be doing smithing, so which means we're definitely going to want to be able to mine ore whenever we see it. So always better off doing that. Which can help. Take all that stuff. A couple pieces of gold. Alright, nothing. Alright, let's get out of here. Another treasure chest. Perfect. Ooh. Magical resistance. Nice. I don't normally give followers like super focused armor. I tend to just leave them most. Like I said, I'm kind of mean. I use my followers mostly as pack mules. I just need you there to carry stuff, especially once we get really deep into the smithing. Yes, I don't care. What time is it? I don't care if it's 1 in the morning. Pay me.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
As you see, it costs 5 gold to purchase the city, so we're gonna be at that for a while. But when we do, that's gonna be a big thing. Because I actually like to wait till I'm at 10,000 and spend half, and then I just find it easier.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Why was I looking at his feet? I don't know. Alright, so that bounty's done.
Visit. Dragon's Reach.
Alright, let's go. Gonna go ahead and fall. And we're gonna go disenchant this shield now. Ooh, look at all the stuff we can do. So, Axe of Whiterun, don't need it. Magic resistance, very important. Boot strength, and we'll get rid of the sword. Okay. The rest of this is just sellable gear. Yeah, we leveled up again. I'm gonna go ahead and just use it. Another one, health. I want to go ahead and start messing with smithing now. I really want to get the conjuration. I mean, I have the second perk one. So I might go ahead and put the perk into smithing. So do steel. Because we want to get... We're going to be going down this tree. Honestly, once we hit this one, I really won't need to go beyond this, but I mean I will. Honestly, probably once you even hit Dwarven, you probably stop and be okay. And then of course you want to be able to do Arcane Blacksmith. I may go ahead and just start putting the point into smithing to start creating steel stuff to improve my armor. Actually, yeah, we're going to do that. So we're going to do that. So let's do the steel and bone mold. So next, we're going to 10% more. I really want to use the perk point there. I want to save that perk point so I can lower my conjuration cost again. Since, like I said, we want to get our primary methods down first. The smithing is just extra.
glad you're here in the city, not up in the river. Those bastards.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Oh, yo.
Sometimes I miss the soldier's life, but when I hold my daughter in my arms,
This man
I know
is
I made the right choice.
slightly too close to my face. And apparently he was arguing with somebody about
My
something.
Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room. I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby, but I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you.
Sweet. This guy's also a
Find that
trainer,
sword. Please, bring it to me.
so he can train you in one-handed weapons. I tend to not use trainers. What is your problem, lady? People in this game is so rude. Just rude. Alright, so we're actually gonna go do that. Halt the stream camp. Because this allows us to complete 2 birds with 1 stone, because that's also where we're gonna find his oldest mammoth tusk. Do I have any ingots that I can use to improve my armor? I have iron and nothing really to improve my stuff yet.
Someone stole your sweet roll.
There's also something in Hall Stream Camp that we can use. I'm not like super gonna use it, but it's a way to help level our smithing. Off the stream camp. Alright, so sonar wolf buddy. There we go. That's what I wanted. Level 20 conjuration. So now I can go ahead and put that other perk point into conjuration to further decrease our casting costs, which is key. So having Lydia there just as a backup is always nice, especially just early game. Alright, I think we'll take care of all of them. And as you can see, it's not dramatically lowered with the casting cost. Like, if I go over to the tree, it costs 40, 19, 46. We have a total pool of 130. So it still costs us about a third of our points to cast a spell. So it'll get a little better over time. And that's part of the reason why enchanting in this game is as good as it is, especially for magic, just to reduce that cost of casting. Incredibly important. Even just like a little bit, like just 50% cost. Especially when you start getting into like higher level destruction magic. What am I looking for? It's over here somewhere. Here it is. Alright. Trap. Trap. See this? This is doom. Not really. But you'll most likely take some damage. You can even see the trap is set up right here. But we can fix that. Disarm it. Broken out of lockpick. Nice. Second time's the charm. Open it up. Ooh, orc bow. Alright. Now that we will give to Lydia. Take the potion of minor healing. So you can say, I have no intention of... Where is she at? This
Still
we will
here.
give to her.
How can I serve you, my Thane?
Because in this scenario, don't know. Why do we do that? She can have that. And she can have that.
Let's get going then.
There you go. Avoid the trap trigger.
Is someone there?
Yes, me. One of the other things I want to talk about really quick, too, is that another thing that the Ordinator, the perk mod, does. As you can see, the base perks are even also modified slightly for their baser levels. Destruction spells are a little bit more stronger per your level. Conjuration spells less than % longer for your level. So even the base level, you never just getting the base perks on these is still very helpful. Just equipping the shield, but I'm not using the shield. Mammoth test for Isolde. That completes that part for her. Going in here. Boom. Alright. And free XP. I'm gonna put my spells away. Another method of just doing enchanting. Done. It's just a quick way to... Alright, everybody get in here. As you can see, the mage is messing with my stamina. That's the side effect of frost spells. They do increase stamina damage. Oh boy, again. Lydia might be down. Oh no, she's back up. The other thing about followers, they don't necessarily die, but they can be hurt. Oh, that's something bound tomahawk. Oh, I had tomahawk, not sword. Oh well, worked out. Nice. He had an orcish great sword. So the steel armor is slightly better. I will wear the North heavy mail boots, and I'll go ahead and wear the steel armor. Yoink his gold. Sorry, I don't need that. Minor magicka. I don't use magicka potions. They just take up space. I just let my magicka recharge naturally, but I guess I should take it. These here are ore veins. This is why we have the pickaxe to mine these. I'm not going to do that right now. May do that off cam. Just because it's kind of tedious. Pick up the gold there. Potion of strength. Another minor healing potion. And this bad boy. This spell. Transmute Mineral Ore. This is a decent spell if you really want to get some extra oomph out of your smithing. Because smithing levels based on the value of the item produced. But with this, you can do things like turning iron ore into silver and then gold, which produces some much more money. Ooh, stamina absorption. Definitely taking that. More gold. And bam, 2 quests in one go. So take some iron ore, and I'm full again. Only by 2 points though. So I know I picked up something probably I didn't need to at some point. Yeah, I don't know. I have 2 steel armors. Drop one. And now we can actually do some selling. Yeah. There's another chest in here. Another locked one. Damn it. Sweet. Alright. Out of the way, lady. Alright, look. So I may come back and mine off screen just to get this ore. Well, a little bit off screen. Like I said, it's a very tedious thing. start focusing on smithing and stuff like that just a little bit, it's kind of boring to watch. Really comes off as busy work. So the next thing we can actually do is get a perk point, put it in Mystic Binding, which will make our bound weapons deal more damage. Though, and realistically, my next perk point is probably going into the one-handed to go ahead and boost that to its next level. To make one-handed weapons do far more damage. Because that Turk tree also affects the bound weapon tree, since most of them are one-handed, and they will adjust with perks based on those trees. So we're just gonna return a generic Whiterun. We're gonna complete these 2 quests, and then I think I'll have hit my hour time limit for a video. Just need to find where it's at.
Dragons?
Alright, we don't want to break into anybody's house and cause any problems.
If you need
So
potions, you should try Arcadia's court.
we're gonna wait just to let everyone get out of their house. So we can actually, bam, man,
Do
everybody's
you
in the
get to
square.
the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
One day, Nazim. One day.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
I can really tell the face mods on her for like more
Thank
than
you.
anyone else.
This should turn that old cat's gaze. Maybe I'll be able to become a caravaneer myself one day. As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a raw trade.
Sweet.
Farewell.
Free speech level.
Cause trouble in Whiterun and I'll haul you into the Dragon's Reach dungeon myself.
Yeah. Alright, let's go find Amron. He's gonna give us some.
Give me your money.
I don't have any money.
You better give me 5 septims right now or I'm gonna bloody your nose.
No, please. I really don't have any money, Bree. I'll give you 10 septims tomorrow. Just don't hit me.
10 septims tomorrow, baby Battleborn, or I'm gonna bloody your nose and your lip.
Bruh. Son, don't take this. Go tell an adult. Guard! Help this child! But where'd he go? Did he step out of the house literally as I walked in? You, I found your thingy.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you. You found it! I've been looking for that blade for months! You took on all those bandits yourself?
Lydia's not
Thank
chopped
you.
liver, sir.
Here, my father had a favorite sword and shield technique. Let me teach it to you, in honor of his memory.
Sweet.
Right then.
I ain't done nothing.
Nice. Alright, so I think I've hit my hour time limit for my recording. Yes, I am actually over for my hour. So I might have to edit this down a little bit. Thank you for watching. Let me go ahead and save real quick. Don't want to mess that up. We'll do a double save. And we're good. Alright, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Any feedback just help me get a little bit better. I'm hoping you're enjoying this. I know I kind of rambled on a lot. I lost a day to record and gussy this up a little bit. Just factors out of my control. So I hope this will just kind of tide you over till next week's episode. I'm going to try to have an episode every Monday or Tuesday. Just kind of depends on the day.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you.
My work schedule and
Even
how
if you
that'll
are
go.
my elder.
But thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Follow me here on YouTube. Thanks, Shadow, and then also on my Twitter. I'm gonna put that up there. A link to that as well. at Fang Shadow 9 too. But for right now, alright, so that'll be it for our Adventures in Skyrim for today. So thank you very much. And I will see you later.